Click on the subscribe button, especially the bell on the right side. Otherwise, you will miss the latest videos.
Hello friends, welcome back to Saptarishi's Astrology. I am Vaishali from Saptarishi's Astrology and a very happy Deepavali to all of you and a very happy New Year. Now there's very little of 2020 remaining and we are going to celebrate the New Year very soon. So let's start this session with Shri Vasant Bhai Chheda once again, which was on hidden gems of Vastu. सो सर आपका फिर से स्वागत करती हूँ और हमारा प्रीवियस वीडियो बहुत कमाल रहा, बहुत प्रिडिक्शन टेक्निक्स आपसे मिले. वी गॉट मेनी प्रिडिक्शन टेक्निक्स एंड नाउ वी आर मूविंग ऑन टू हिडन जेम्स ऑफ वास्तु. सो सर सम टाइम बैक वी वर जस्ट हैविंग अ चैट and you told us about how the different elements of Vastu are there in our body as well. So sir, please for our viewers, if you could tell them also about it.
Thank you, Vaishali, and I am thankful to Saptarishi Astrology for giving me this opportunity. And the way I was telling you that a human itself is a Vastu. Because Vastu is made up of all your 5 basic elements, and human also has a 5 basic element in sequence. For example, his head is a space, lungs is the air, stomach is the fire, then in gallbladder is water, and the large intestine is with the earth element. And the center is, that is the Nabhi Chakra, what we call it, or we call it a Brahmastan in Vastu. So that is your Nabhi. So in body also the Vastu is there. If your Nabhi is not, suppose there is a problem with the Nabhi Chakra, then what happens? Your body will not work the way you want. And if the 5 elements which are present in your body, if they are not functioning properly, then your body will also not function properly. The same way, whether it is a house, whether it is a factory, whether it is a office, everywhere the 5 basic element has to be in the sequence, in the proper directions, then only the things will start working. Now let us understand what is this Vastu is all about. Every creature or every non-living element is working as per the Vastu. Even the creature, if you see the animal which are staying in the underneath the earth, and if you see their houses, or what you call that,
the hills, their ant hills or
this snakes,
right,
whatever it is, whatever the creature is there, what they do, if you see you take a compass and just put it on their
habitat, where they
habitat or nest, whatever
okay,
you call it, you will find that the slope of the earth, from the south it will be raised and from the north it will be on the slope.
Right. Okay.
Now God has given them the gift, because these all animals which are living underneath the ground, they are cold-blooded animal.
Okay. Right. Right.
Now the cold-blooded animals, so if the heat is there, then they can't survive.
Right.
So what they do to protect themselves, the heat which is coming from the south side, they create some obstacles there.
Okay.
So when they create obstacles, what they do? They stop the air which is going inside their hole of the earth. Now, basically, each and every office or factory or any commercial establishment or house needs the Vastu. Now, what is the basic principle of the Vastu? That you should have the kitchen in this direction, that is southeast direction. You should have temple in the northeast direction. You should have kitchen in southeast or south direction. You should have drawing room
Yeah.
or the bedroom in the southwest direction, drawing room in the center. Then you have another drawing room in the northeast area, where the young generation, you have to keep them. If the girl is there, then she should occupy the southeast direction room. So these are some of the parameters which has to be seen. The reason for these parameters are that southwest direction gives the stability to your house,
Okay.
and southwest direction should be given to the senior person of the family or the earning members of the family.
Right.
Northeast should be given to the younger son, and southeast should be given to the girl. Whether the boy is younger or elder, he can occupy northeast. Here, when it comes to the northwest, if the girl or boy who wants to get married, he should be given a northwest directions room. Or the guest who is coming in your house, he should be given a northwest direction of your house. Now here what happens is that first and foremost is when you select the house, because today what happens is, after giving thousands, crores of rupees, not thousands but crores of rupees, you are taking a house, and if the house is not as per Vastu, then you enter into the problem after entering that house. Now I am hearing many times that if your dasha is not good, then the Vastu is giving a problem. But when the dasha is good and Vastu is bad, then what happens?
This is as per the Vedic astrology.
Vedic
the
astrology.
dasha period of a planet, if it is good or if it is bad. That's what you
Yeah.
told us. Yes.
No, in that case, if your dasha is good, but Vastu is bad of the house, then what happens?
Then what happens? Yes, that's a big question.
Because that is the question always I have been asked in any seminar or any lecture. Actually what happens is, suppose your dasha is good and your Vastu is not good, then you are supposed to earn 100 rupees, you are earning 70 rupees.
Okay.
So there is an inherent loss of 30 rupees.
Okay.
Your expenditure is 40 rupees. So in good dasha you are saving 30 rupees. So you say the things are fine. But when you have good Vastu and good dasha, you are earning whatever is there in your that dasha period. That is, out of 100 you will earn 90 or you will earn 95. So that your inherent loss which is there, you are avoiding that.
True.
You are getting my point?
Right, sir. And this, I think, sir, answers a lot of people's dilemma.
Yeah.
Here, this
yeah.
point. It
A lot of
addresses
people are in dilemma, and this is the main reason the people were always asking. If you hear the discussion between the Vishwakarma, because this Vastu was developed by Vishwakarma, and his son name was Jay. So Jay is asking his father, that is Vishwakarma Dev, that after the birth of a person on the earth, he looks for what? What he wants in his life. So Jay is saying Sukh. Then second question he is asking, how do I get Sukh? That is peace.
Right.
Then Vishwakarma narrates everything, that this type of house is there, then he will get a peace.
True.
And this discussion is there in the Rajavallabh book.
Okay.
So basically, unless and until you have a good house with a good Vastu, you will not have the peace in that particular house. So always first check your house whenever you are entering into the house. See that house is Vastu compliance, and it is better that you call any expert who knows, who has spent a lot of time in Vastu. Then only you purchase that house, otherwise you will face a lot of problems after giving the money.
That's true. One wants peace in
Yes.
their own home, because a house becomes a home, and once it's becomes a home, that's when you want peace and happiness in that house.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's very important.
So now, if you see what happens, let's suppose you have the northeast area, because this is the area which is always discussed. In the northeast area, you should never have the toilets first of all. Though the remedies are given for the toilet, but always precaution is better than cure. Because you never know that this remedy works how much percentage, 30%, 40%, 50% or 60%. It is not going to work 100% anytime. So what are the problems then in the northeast area if the toilet is there? Then biggest problem is faced by the son. Either he will have the disease, he will be accident prone, he will not have the proper education, or at times you don't get a son, you get only girls as a child. There are many times miscarriages also. Then there is a trickling of money.
Right.
So even whatever the saving you have, every 7, 8 years, 10 years down the line, you lose the money. So these are some of the problems which comes if the toilet is there in the northeast area. Now, what is this northeast area? If the northeast area is extension is there, then in that particular house, you will never face a financial problem.
Okay.
You will always get the support from your friends or family or anybody whenever you are in need of finance. Whether it is there in your dasha or mahadasha, even if it is not there, then also you will not face a problem because somebody will help you. Same way, if the southeast area is not good, or suppose your kitchen is not in the southeast area, it is somewhere in the north or say west, southwest area, then what will happen? Your family members will never take the food in time.
Okay.
Or if the food is also prepared, it will not taste properly. Either something is missing. Secondly, if the southeast area room is there, and if it is given to the female, his menstruation cycle will be proper.
Okay.
If she is not there, somebody else is there, then he will have the tension. He will face the lot of problems because every now and then some problem is there. Then southwest area, if that area is not proper, then the harmony will be a problem. At the same time, if the west area is not good, then also the harmony will be a problem. And if the northwest area is not good, then your friends and relative will not support you. Even your customer will not support you if you are a businessman. So these are some of the areas which has to be taken care. And if they are not taken care, then you will face the problem of that particular area, whatever the significance is given to that particular area.
Right.
Okay. Same way, if your Brahmastan or the center of the house, if you keep any heavy item over there, somebody from the family will face the accidental problem. Even many a times I have seen that people by mistakenly also in the offices, they shift the cupboard or something like that, they place it over there, and suddenly we come to know that accident has taken place.
Okay, if that person himself is sitting in the Brahmasthan.
So if you have suppose a cupboard,
Huh.
and in the office many times people
Right.
change here and there,
Yes.
and suppose some peon has taken that cupboard and kept it over there.
Okay.
Okay, so you are putting the weight on the Brahmastan,
Brahmastan.
and suddenly what happens? You come to know that your one of the colleague has met an accident.
Okay.
Same way, if you have the different type of land, if the triangle land is there, then it is very difficult to develop that land. And if you start developing that land by any remedy, any of your partner or the landowner will face a health issue.
Okay. Right.
Always remember that whenever you are taking a land, it should be northwest elongated. Many a times people what do they do? They see east and west elongated. When you have east and west elongated land, then you are definitely going to face a problem, because that project will either it will be delayed, or your expenditure will increase, or suddenly you will face a government problems.
Okay.
So while selecting a land also, you should be very careful. Even when you are taking a land, just see the slope of that land. If it is towards the northeast area, it is good. But if it is towards the southwest area, that land is never good. That land will never be developed.
Okay.
Okay. So in the same way, when you are designing a factory, or you are designing any warehouses or a building, you have to take care of all these parameters. If you are not taking care of these parameters, believe me, you are definitely going to face a problem.
So there are so many factors that need to be considered, and people are not aware, because all the properties are not in exact proportions. Like sir, you mentioned that there are extensions. Some areas are extended, or there is a cut, what is
Cuts,
known
yes.
as a cut. So that becomes a challenge to manage, because everything that you get is not going to be square or rectangular. There are all sorts of myriad shapes, I will
Yes.
say, especially in case of sir inheritance. People inherit land, so they could be of any shape.
Yes.
And I think that
And after
poses-
inheriting also, sometimes the problem people are facing,
Yes, there are
because
fights also.
they don't know where the bowl has to be digged,
right.
where that bore well is to be digged, or well is there, then where it should be,
Right.
where the electricity should be. So all these factors, once you start doing this, and if the factors are not in proper line, then you start facing a problem.
Right. So a lot of factors, these factors of Vastu need to
Yes.
be considered.
Yes.
And also, sir, we have seen that as per the Vastu, like say someone has inherited a Vastu, or a house, it could be a house or land. This person already has those kind of problems in his or her life.
Yes.
Like that's what, because many a times the Vastu experts like yourself, when they ask, okay, such and such a Vastu, okay, so are you facing this problem? Is this an issue? And people are like, quickly they are like, yes, because I remember in one of Saptarishi's astrology sessions itself, you had taken some questions and you had told them that, okay, is it this way? It should be this way. And some people had, replied affirmatively. So I feel even in inheritance, they should quickly show a Vastu expert.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yes,
get
if
it all
you see
corrected.
the way I told you, even if your good dasha will not yield you that result if your Vastu is bad.
Right.
So you should be very careful. What happens today in Bombay also, or any metro city or anywhere if you go, the builder is building the flats,
Right.
but they are not as per Vastu.
No.
And then problem comes, you change the house and you face the problem.
Right. Sir, also since you are such an accomplished and experienced astrologer, what I want to ask you is that at times what happens when people change their homes, and like you just mentioned that a bad time for them starts after they change their Vastu. So could it be because of Dasha or Vastu or both?
No, if the dasha is bad and Vastu is bad, then lot of problems are there. Dasha is good and Vastu is bad, then you are facing some loss, that is inherent loss.
Right.
But suppose your Dasha is bad and Vastu is good. In that case, what happens? That you will get the earnings and your house will run. You will not face a problem.
Okay. So only I think in case
Because
both are
in the initial stage only I have told you that it is a sukh or shanti
right.
which a person looks. He is not looking for a lot of money. He is looking for peace in his house. So peace will come.
If the Vastu is good, the peace will come.
Peace will come.
And the house will run.
Yes.
At least
you
that
are
much-
not going to beg.
Right. At least that much a person is assured of if the Vastu is good.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's very important. At least that peace is there in your life.
Yes. Peace is there in your life. Now, basically, if many a times what happens that you say that my business is not running. Now, what has happened? Somebody when the business was running properly, you just plant a tree in front of your shop, and the way tree start growing, your business is going down. So you yourself you are creating a problem.
You have created.
It's a
problem
man-made
for
problem.
yourself. Right, sir.
Suppose, so same way when you are taking a house and if there is a pillar above your main door, crossing that, then that house will bring the illness. L-shaped house will also bring the illness because the center of gravity is shifted.
True.
In L-shaped house,
Yeah.
your center of gravity is shifted.
Shifted. Yeah.
Either it will go out of the house or it will go on the somewhere in the periphery of the house. So that illness will create a financial problem because slowly all the money, saved money, everything will be drained out
Because of the illness.
because of the illness.
And sir, what about those Vastus, like flats I will talk about, because we are all living in cosmopolitan or metropolitan areas. So what about those houses with multiple cuts?
So in multiple cuts you have to first see that whether it is a cut or it is an extension.
That is one very important
Very
thing
important
to
point.
decide it's
Now,
a cut or extension.
If the 40% and the 60%, if the 40% is extended, then it is an extension. But if the 60% is cut, then it is cut.
Okay.
So you have to see whether suppose your flat is there, whether the 40% is there or 60% is there. If the 60% is there, then it is a cut.
Okay. Okay. That's like only an expert like sir can I think decide
Yes.
what exactly accounts for a cut and how much
Yes.
of it.
In that case, what you should do, if the expert Vastuvala is there, then you have to mitigate that cut with the some elements to adjust that your 5 basic elements.
So those
Suppo-
5 basic
हाँ.
elements are disturbed. and
Yes,
they have to be
disturbed.
balanced.
So what you should do, suppose the cut is in the southeast area. So what is happening? Your Agni Kona is gone. So in that case, you should use either the colors or you should use fire or wood, because fire is produced from the wood. So you have to increase that energy.
That's what. So that it's balanced.
Now here
properly.
today I will give you a very good point. A very important point is that people don't understand that whether the energy is more or whether it is less. If it is less, then you have to increase the energy, but in case if the energy is more, then also it will give trouble.
Huh.
But suppose the southeast energy is more, what will happen? Everybody's head will be hot. Everybody will start arguing.
Okay.
Everybody will be short tempered.
So how can one identify where the energy is more? Like, because people can't identify cuts and extensions.
No, that's why I said
Huh.
कि you have to take the advice from the
Huh.
expert, because in any of the lecture I can't give you all the details. I can't teach you that
Yes.
कि भाई how to see the vastu, but I am giving you the problems which are happening because of these cuts and the extension.
So the-
Extensions are always good.
Huh.
Extensions are always good. Suppose northeast extension, I told you there won't be a problem with money. If the southeast extension is there, the house lady will be good in health. If it is southwest extension, then harmony of the house will be good. Yeah, northwest extension, your friends will be good. Your friends will be helpful. But in the same way, if there is a cut, then you will face the problem of that particular area.
The significations of that direction are affected. Negatively, yeah. So that's what. Right. So that's what we need to identify these things which are very difficult, but going by what's a problem in the house, definitely approaching a Vastu expert will help mitigate it and help all those. So Thank you, sir. And anything else you want to add? I would also like to move on to our next segment. We are going to have another segment, a special Deepavali segment.
Yeah.
So, sir, anything more related to Vastu if you would like to
Yes,
add?
in this case, never keep a water tank in the northeast area above the ground.
Okay.
People do mistake.
Uh-huh.
People do mistake. They always, even Vastu experts also many times suggest that you put water in the northeast area. But while putting the northeast area, a water tank in the northeast area, what you are doing, you are putting above the ground. You should never put that water tank above the ground. It should be under the ground.
Okay, right.
So
because-
you are not
right,
disturbing the slope of the land.
Right, right. Uh-huh. So the water tank should be underground,
Underground.
not overhead.
Over ground.
Not okay. Do you mean, sir, touching the ground, or you mean in the air?
I am saying under the ground.
Okay.
So your level of the ground
Uh-huh.
and your tank level should be same.
Okay, that's a very important point. Yeah. Right.
Same way, when you are putting overhead tank, you have to put in the southwest.
Right, sir. That was what I was going to ask you. That for overhead tanks,
Yes.
that they should keep in mind that it should not be northeast. Otherwise, people may think that we are
Yes.
keeping water
Yes.
and keep it in northeast.
You are creating a problem yourself.
Right.
Same way, when you want to put a overhead tank, you put it in the south or southwest.
Right.
That will be advantageous to you, because as it is having lot of weight, and the weight is on the either south or southwest.
Right, sir.
Whenever you are even in the house, when you are facing a problem with your friend circle, just shift all the metals in the northwest area.
All the metals should be moved to the
Northwest
northwest
area.
area if there
Yeah.
is a problem with friends.
Friends.
Okay.
So these are some of these remedies which you can do.
Right, sir. So, sir, thank you so much for sharing gems of Vastu with us. Now, I shall come to our last segment, and because this is the great festival of Deepavali, I would request sir to share some, some totke, which are remedies basically with our viewers. And there is something more I would like to request you for, is that, sir, before I move on to this segment, there is another important, matter that has come up, another important question rather. The main door is the most important for Vastu. So can you give some ideas about the doors?
You see, as far as door is concerned, all the direction door is good. Sometimes what happens, that south direction door is not auspicious. Now, reason for not auspicious is you have either some pillar in front of that door,
Okay.
or there is a horizontal beam is going above the door, or there is something in front of the door which is known as a sood. In Sanskrit, the sood means kanta.
Okay. So,
Sood means kanta. So basically, the problem is that you select any door, that is not the problem, but see that your door is completely without any these problems.
okay, that's a very important point. So all doors are good, but only in
like
case
you
of
says now, beams or pillars should be not kindly avoided. So if somebody want to buying the property, what precaution you have to take for pillars or beam?
So you have to see whether the pillar or beam is there.
You should not go.
You should not go for that, because the problem is what, you are paying the money and you are taking the problem.
right.
So pillar and beams are bigger problem.
As I told you that this any remedies might work 30% or 40%. It will never work 100%. So when you are giving a money, you are spending a lot of money, then why you are entering into such type of property?
nowadays the new trend is going for Astro Vastu.
Yes.
What is your view on Astro Vastu?
No, Astro Vastu is also good, but basic fundamentals you have to first see, then your astrology will come in that. Unless and until you see the basic fundamentals are not met.
For example,
For example, you will see that whether this house Rashi is matching your Rashi or not.
house Rashi.
So you have to first take out the house Rashi. You have to take out the nakshatra of that house also.
Sir, I shared that in our webinar, in Saptarishi's webinar. Sir had taken a section.
Because these all the parameters we use in the temples. Because when we start constructing a temple, first and foremost thing we have to calculate the deity which we are going to put in that. Especially all Jain temples, all 24 Tirthankar, they all have Rashis, they all have nakshatras. So now basically we have to see that their Rashi and the area Rashi, area nakshatra should match. Either it should be a friendly nakshatra or same nakshatra. You can't have the Sadashtak nakshatra or Sadashtak Rashi.
As per the Navtara.
Yes. So in that case, here also you have to take, because it is a detailed calculation. So when you talk about astro, this thing, then question is, at least you have the basic knowledge about this. You don't go up to astro and this, because there are very few people who knows about astro of calculation of the Rashi of the house.
Sir, if suppose somebody have already purchased the property, he don't have any option, he have pillar in his house. So how to protect and how to cover that?
No, now in that case you have to see which pillar is where situated.
Okay, in direction.
In which direction it is situated, where it is situation, what type of problems it is creating, then subsequently you give the remedies to that.
Okay.
But one thing I will tell you here, just think that your lifespan is very limited. So in the limited lifespan you have to do everything. So in that everything, what happens is, suppose you have a problem and you are just pulling on 30 years, 40 years. What has happened? Your young youth, you lost that youth of your. You are in the old age, and then you make the correction. That is of no meaning. You take today Bombay. If you go to Parel, Lalbagh area, you have a Charles there. 3-4 generation is there in that Charles.
Yeah.
And entire life has gone. And the children who are left that child and gone to some other place, they have prospered. But that person who is staying in that child, they have not prospered till date.
Very fine.
So you have to understand why all this science has come. And what are the reasons for this? Because this is existing since 5,000 years. But at that particular time it was not approachable. It was approachable only for the gods and for kings. General people were never approached to that Raj Jyotish.
The last question, sir, is very important. I want a broader answer, not a narrow or minor answer. A broader picture. If suppose one should want to buy a property, or not property in terms of flat, only one thing in your broader picture, at least minimum one thing one should take care of, this should be not in this particular flat when you are buying a flat. एक चीज का आपको ध्यान रखना है कि ये चीज उसमें होनी नहीं चाहिए. Only one thing is the broader parameter.
You should always check that toilets should not be there in the northeast area, east area and north area.
Yeah.
I am repeating this. The toilet should not be in the east, north and northeast area, because you can't change toilet.
ओके और यहाँ पे सर ने हमें बताया है, एक ब्रॉडर पर्सपेक्टिव हमें दिया है कि वो क्या चीज़ है, एक चीज़ जो किसी भी वास्तु में नहीं होनी चाहिए. जहाँ तक के हो सके, ये सर कह रहे हैं कि रेमेडीज़ आपको देते हैं रिलीफ, बट 100% रिज़ल्ट कोई रेमेडी आपको नहीं देता. इसीलिए नॉर्थ ईस्ट या नॉर्थ में, यानी पूर्वोत्तर में, उत्तर में या पूर्व दिशा में टॉयलेट बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि टॉयलेट एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो आप नहीं बदल सकते. तो घर या कोई भी वास्तु खरीदते वक्त ही इस बात का ध्यान दें कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट और नॉर्थ में टॉयलेट बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए क्योंकि उसे बदला नहीं जा सकता है। जी सर, ये बहुत बढ़िया आपने बताया सर। थैंक यू सो मच सर, आपने जेम्स ऑफ वास्तु हमारे साथ शेयर किए। और सर हम अभी अगले अपने सेगमेंट पे मूव करते हैं जो आखिरी सेगमेंट है, विच इज़ द लास्ट सेगमेंट। This is a Diwali gift from Shri Vasant Chheda ji to all our viewers, and that is the remedies or the टोटके जो दीपावली में टोटके कर सकते हैं। सर ऐसे कोई टोटके बताइए, क्योंकि ये बड़ा महापर्व है और हम सब इसे बहुत धूमधाम से मनाते हैं। नया साल शुरू होता है तो नए साल के साथ साथ कुछ ऐसा करें जिससे लाइफ और अच्छी हो जाए, जीवन अच्छी हो जाए हमारी।
जैसे शुक्र अगर आपका कन्या राशि के अंदर है तो आपको आपके शरीर के अंदर जो हार्मोन्स है उसका डिसऑर्डर हो जाएगा।
ओके, सो इफ सर इज सेइंग दैट इफ वीनस इज पॉजिटेड इन द साइन ऑफ वर्गो, then there are hormonal problems a person faces.
So he will either go in depression or there will be a change of mood every now and then, every hour. So in that case what he should do? He should when he goes for the lunch in the noon, he should take all the items in his thali, everything.
All the food items.
All the food
he
items,
has,
dal, roti, chapati, whatever it is,
Yes.
Rice,
salad and a typical
everything.
Indian meal.
Indian meal. So you take everything and then take out one chapati on a piece of paper and take out from all the meal, little
all the items,
all
like
the items.
a little bit of the sabji, dal, rice and salad say, and keep it on the
Keep it on that
roti,
chapati.
on the chapati. Yeah. Okay.
Then take the lunch, take everything, you finish the lunch, but you can't take another if you want. You have to
Okay.
take once only.
Okay, only once. Eat everything just once.
Yes, once.
Okay.
You eat, complete this thali,
Uh-huh.
and then whatever you have kept leftover is there on
the
chapati,
chapati,
you go and feed it to the cow.
Okay.
Okay, and then in the evening or in the noon, you can take only fruits and milk. You can't take anything else. You can't take any solid food.
So how often must a person do this?
He should do every Friday. At least he should do 10 Fridays. Then
Okay.
then that his problem will be solved.
Okay, that's a wonderful remedy and it's so doable.
It's so
It's
doable.
very easy and doable. Every Friday, one needs to take the lunch thali. Sir, is dinner also okay or it will be night? So
No,
it's better to
because
be lunch.
any remedy you can do in the morning hours only, peak
Right,
hours, before the
okay.
sun is in the center.
Okay. By then the remedy should be done.
Yes.
Okay, so approximately by what time, sir? 3,
Say
4?
1:30, 2 o'clock.
By 1:30 or 2 o'clock, any remedy should be done by that time. That's what
Yes.
sir has told us.
Yeah.
Okay, so one needs to take a chapati, keep it aside, and take all the food items, place it on that chapati, then finish the meal, and one cannot take another serving. So how much ever you think you will eat, you have to take in that serving itself.
Yes.
Finish your lunch, then take this chapati or roti with all the food items and feed it to the cow. So this should be done at least for 10 Fridays.
Yes. Then if your Kark Mangal is there,
Okay, in the sign of Cancer,
Cancer,
if Mars is positive.
Mars is there, especially in the now mouse,
Okay, especially in the D9 chart.
D9 chart, then the person will face a hemoglobin problem.
Okay, there will be low hemoglobin.
Low
sir?
hemoglobin, it will be around 8 or 9.
Uh-huh.
And he will always face some fear is there back of his mind, always. So what he should do on Tuesday, take wheat flour, jaggery and pure ghee.
Ji.
Make a roti out of that and feed it to stray dogs on Tuesday.
Okay, so then they can fill it with jaggery like a paratha.
Paratha.
Okay,
Yes.
like a gud ka paratha, jaggery paratha they can make.
Yes. But put jaggery less and put
Less jaggery. Or sir,
and
they can just make a dough with the jaggery also.
no, you have to first make dough, na.
I mean, sir, all of it put together. सब
All
कुछ
put up
साथ
together,
में-
but put less jaggery.
हाँ,
Put more ghee.
Okay, ghee should be more, jaggery should be less.
less, and make a paratha, and then
I'll just tell everyone, ghee is clarified
yes,
butter.
and after making a paratha, just rotate it 3 times from the head and then give it to the straight
Sir,
off.
can you show us the motion of the rotation?
You go clockwise.
Okay, from head to toe or
No,
around
only
the
on the head 3 times.
Only around the head 3 times. Okay, clockwise motion.
Clockwise motion.
Ji, sir.
So then that problem will be solved. Then suppose you have Saturn in Mesh Rasi, that is
In Aries, Saturn
Aries.
in Aries.
in that case what happens? The person is facing a lot of problems in his business or in his work. Even many times the discussion takes place and it was supposed to be finalized, but last moment everything collapses or everything goes haywire. In that case, what that person should do, he should every Saturday he should take the dough from his house before making chapati and take that dough to the fish pond or any well, that is sweet water. You should not go to the sea. Either you go to the well or you go to the pond where the fishes are there, and there you have to feed this dough to the fishes. You do it for 6-7 Saturdays and you will find the difference.
Oh, that's a great remedy. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir, you once told me that for visa problem people that is
Yes, if you want to apply for visa and that you are applying for first time, then if the Mars is coming on the 12th house, you have to see from the ascendant. That is Gochar, we call it.
Right.
So when the Gochar Mars is coming in the 12th house transit, then in that case, when it comes in the transit in the 12th house, you should make the application and you will get a visa.
Okay, so when Mars is transiting from the 12th house from the ascendant, and if you are applying for a visa for the first time,
Yes,
that's when your work is
will be done. It will be
Okay.
done.
Okay, sir.